Hello my friends. Today we're going to discuss about this panel, the light panel in Premiere Pro. So, we have already imported our video and let's transfer this to our and create a new timeline. So now we have this. At first we want to separate the video with the sound, but it's already separated. If this is not separated, you have to press Control L, Control plus L, like. So now we're going to delete the sound. We don't need this. Here it's me in a video that I have made. So now let's start. At first you have to select the video. Here is the light panel. You have the exposure, the contrast, highlights, the shadows, the whites and the blacks. Today we are going to discuss these topics. Okay, the exposure controls the overall brightness of your image. When you increase the exposure, the entire image becomes brighter. When you decrease it, the image becomes darker. So let's see. If I increase the exposure, it is overexposed, it is underexposed. So let's think of exposure as the amount of light hitting the camera sensor. Let's go to the next one, contrast. The contrast controls the difference between bright and dark areas. So this is the contrast. Let's go somewhere. Go here. Contrast. It controls the difference between bright and dark areas. As you can see, too much contrast. Too much contrast. Like a flat image. Increasing contrast makes bright areas brighter and dark areas darker. You can see bright becomes brighter and the dark becomes darker. Let's press Ctrl Z to undo our adjustments. Let's go to the next one, highlights. The highlights affect the brightest parts of the image without significantly changing the midtones or shadows. So, if I increase the highlights, you can see the brightest parts of the image are more affected than the other ones. If I decrease, reducing highlights can recover detail in bright areas that appear close to being overexposed. Increasing highlights can make bright areas stand out more. Let's go to the shadows section. Here is the shadows. Let's choose another one. Let's go here. Let's increase the shadows. As you can see, increasing shadows brightens dark regions and reveals hidden details. Here I am, and I increase the shadows too much. Never do this so much. Decreasing shadows make dark areas deeper and more dramatic. Increasing, decreasing. Let's go to the whites section. Whites control the brightest white values in the image. So if I increase the whites, this can make the image feel cleaner and brighter, but never do this so much. Lowering the whites can reduce harsh bright spots and create a softer look. Let's go to the other one. Blacks. Here are the blacks. The blacks section controls the darkest black values in the image. Lowering blacks creates deeper blacks and stronger contrast. Let's go here to the curve section. Here we have a curve. Highlights, whites, blacks. Highlights, shadows, and midtones. We are going to see this in another lesson. So let's go back again to the basic correction section. Here we have our video. As you can see, is me singing my new rap song. I have made this on After Effects in the Premiere Pro. And let's say something about the white balance. Here is the white balance. So if you select a white, no absolutely white, something between dark and white. Let's say, let's go here. It changes the temperature. As you can see, the cooler areas, we have a cooler temperature automatically, and the tint has increased. But if I Control Z and do this, let's Z and choose another area, for example here, it changes the white balance. As you can see, it's different now from the first one. Here, for example, if I choose white balance and I choose this white, changes. For example, if you have many clips on your timeline, so let's add another video here. Let's go File, Import. Let's add this one. It's me singing guitar song. Let's delete the audio. Let's put this, for example, here. Here, if you select this video, you have to right click and press fit to frame. Now it's okay. You can make an adjustment layer like in After Effects. So you go here, here, new item, you select adjustment layer to match the dimensions and the time. Let's say okay. Sequence. So we have the adjustment layer. Let's delete the bin. Let's make this again. New adjustment layer. Delete. Let's delete. Go here. New adjustment layer. 25 frames. Okay, it's inside the bin, so you have to choose this and transfer with your mouse. This is the adjustment layer. You have transferred there. So now if you want to fit, let's go here and use the razor tool in order to cut the video, and then select this again here. Okay, then you press over the adjustment layer, on the adjustment layer, and you have scroll. Now it's the adjustment layer. And for example, if you want to say theoretically that you want to make a total color grading for both the clips, you have to make the color grading corrections on the adjustment layer. So if I am here, okay, as you can see, I'm here. And I change white balance. Let's say we want a cooler look. The adjustment layer applies the effects on all the layers below this. So everything you do in the adjustment layer, it affects the other layers below the adjustment layer. For example, here I'm over the second video. I choose to increase to a new. Let's go here. You have another more warmer temperature. Let's say we want to change. Let's do this. As you can see, it affects the whole video. Okay, so the adjustment layer is good for applying total effects in a video. For example, if you make a music video and you want to apply you want to give a taste of color grading to all the music videos, at the end you should use it adjustment layer. Then I can show you another way. You go here, effect controls. You have the first one, okay, and you have the second one. Let's choose the first one, and let's reset the adjustment. Now, as you can see, you have the lumentric color effect here. Everything you do here on the right affects this one. So if you, for example, want to adjust the white balance, press this. It is the information of this is inside here. So if you go to the second one and you don't have lumentric color there, so you go to the first one and you just copy the lumentric color details. So you check, you press Control C, Control plus C, ABC, and then you go here to the second video. You paste it. Control V, Control Victor V. It's the same than the previous way. There are some other ways to do this. For example, you can copy the attributes of a layer. I'll show you in the next lesson. So if you like my videos and you want to help me, you can subscribe to my channel. You can and see you again.